Are you a Tesla shareholder or plan to be one? If so, here's some good news for you. This video will show you why Chamath Palihapitiya says Tesla will go tenfold from here. Stay tuned and keep watching. Many people firmly believe that holding or buying stocks is a good long-term investment, especially in established companies or brands. In today's day and age, investments in digitally oriented projects seem very risky, but the opportunity they represent is also endless. Tesla, for example, is one of the most innovative companies that many investors are clamoring to own a part of. Today's video will find out why Chamath Palihapitiya said Tesla will go from here more than 10 times over. As most of you know, Tesla is a clean energy company that makes electric cars, or EVs. Among other things, although a lot of major car companies have started or announced their plans to start in the said industry, Tesla remains at the top of the game. This claim is supported by many investors and analysts. One of them is Chamath Palihapitiya. Who is Chamath Palihapitiya, and why does his word carry weight? Chamath Palihapitiya is a Sri Lankan American venture capitalist, engineer, SPAC angel, founder, and CEO of Social Capital, and was a senior executive at Facebook from 2007 to 2011. Cambridge describes him as the founder and CEO of Social Capital. Its mission is to advance humanity by solving the world's most difficult problems. With an estimated net worth of approximately $1.2 billion as of April 2021, Palihapitiya is ranked 2,378 on the Forbes Billionaires list for 2021. Social capital is established to invest in companies in areas that other venture capitalists ignore, such as health, financial services, and education. The company has since expanded to invest in technology companies such as Amazon, Tesla, and Slack. In a recent statement, he said Tesla stock has a bright future and will be worth double or even quadruple in value in the coming years. He said this is in line with Tesla's current position in the stock market. Furthermore, during an interview with CNBC via Kelly Evans, Palihapitiya mentioned a trade idea for Tesla, a 5-year convertible bond that allows for 95% of the potential upside for stocks with the downside risk for bonds. According to him, he sees this as a communication option for one of the most successful businessmen in the world. He added that when he started buying the aforementioned convertible bonds, he made a return of 5.5%, and further stated that he was willing to bet on Elon Musk, Tesla's CEO, because he considers him a friend. However, evidence suggests that Palihapitiya is a solid investor and not the type to bet just because of a close friend. This could be interpreted as him trusting the potential of Tesla stock rather than just his friend Musk. Palihapitiya, along with other experienced and established financial experts, believes in the value of the Tesla brand as well as its ability to exceed expectations. In fact, they believe Tesla is on track to prove it after days of being in the red. The trading value of stock prices is now fixed. It shows positive numbers to the delight of its bearers. Palihapitiya, an ardent Tesla supporter, stands firm on his bullish stance on Tesla stock despite many investors losing confidence and selling off their shares. He even participated in a sell-off after several months of bright forecasts for Tesla. Palihapitiya sold his Tesla shares in 2021 when the stock was starting to peak, and it can be noted that earlier that year, he predicted that electric utilities would be severely disrupted and that trillions of dollars in bonds, capital expenditures, and value were lying around in the world. The power generation infrastructure, which he says, will be turned upside down if this does not happen. Tesla will double and quadruple again. Tesla is a clean energy company that will likely take on the fossil fuel industry, which will eventually allow Tesla stock to outperform, giving a much greater chance of making its way to $10,000. According to Palihapitiya, this makes people wonder why he sold his Tesla shares later that year. Like other investors, some wondered whether he had lost confidence in the brand. He responds with this, which may or may not be interpreted as approval or denial, saying that he did. He is moving his money and not having an endless supply of cash. He also explained that he sold his shares in Tesla to invest in other businesses, and that he is thinking of an idea and starting to formulate a plan to finance it. This move from Palihapitiya can be explained in several ways. First, he is portrayed as an entrepreneur on a mission to transform the world, who, if a better opportunity presents itself, finds a better way to invest money with a high rate of return and should do so. On the other hand, it could also be viewed as a ruse where he established himself as a promoter who built a public image that allowed him to buy shares at a lower price, sell them to the public, and then keep the profits for himself. There is actually a fine line between the two assumptions, and one cannot be sure how exactly Chamath Palihapitiya is portrayed. Despite this, Palihapitiya remains bullish on Tesla. What do you think about this move from Palihapitiya? Tell us what you think by leaving a comment below. Aside from Palihapitiya, Cathie Wood also shares her bullish stance on Tesla. Cathie Wood is an American investor, distinguished stock picker and founder, CEO, and CIO of ARK Invest, a $60 billion firm that invests in innovations such as self-driving cars and genomics. In past years, it has forecast similar numbers with Palihapitiya, but recently increased its price target to $3,000 by 2025, 3 times last year's price. If this comes true, Tesla could be worth $10,000. What does Tesla stock's current trading look like? After a long down period, Tesla stock is finally heading in a positive direction. This may or may not be what prompted investors to sell their stocks in anticipation of the scheduled interest rate hike from the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve Bank, or Federal Reserve System, is the central bank of the United States, which regulates the monetary and financial system of the United States. An expected rise in prices could cause the stock's value to fall even lower than it already was, worrying investors. This concern may not be entirely unfounded, as most stocks, especially growth stocks, have been highly unpredictable due to several issues the world has faced recently, including the COVID-19 pandemic and the war between Russia and Ukraine. Despite many obstacles, Tesla was able to open new manufacturing facilities in Austin and Berlin, along with factories in Shanghai and California. These new facilities aim to increase operating margins and scale to manufacture more vehicles. In addition, the newly built Berlin and Austin plants create an opportunity for the company to achieve higher gross margins. This, among other notable achievements, proves that nothing is stopping Tesla from generating huge profits despite the unstable economy. In fact, Tesla began and continued the construction of the Tesla Gigafactory despite the dilemmas the world faced in the mission of accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy through electric vehicles and increasingly affordable energy products. The construction of the Tesla Giga was carried out. The Tesla Giga, referred to as the Tesla Gigafactory, is a lithium-ion battery and electric vehicle component factory in Story County, Nevada, which is expected to be the world's largest and powered by renewable energy to achieve net zero energy. This structure aims to solve the Tesla battery crisis. The Gigafactory reportedly has a planned space of more than 1.9 square feet, which aims to increase production to an additional 500,000 cars per year. Furthermore, Tesla's rising factory battery technology is becoming known across the states, along with news of Panasonic's upcoming Japanese factory next year. Panasonic, a longtime Tesla collaborator, is expected to invest in new equipment aimed at producing the 4680 battery. The investment is said to be about 80 billion yen, equivalent to about $704 million. According to some speculation, they may expand the current factory in Japan to produce the aforementioned batteries. Overall, Palihapitiya believes Tesla will gain more than 10% from here as the company manages to maintain its position as a leading manufacturer of electric cars, or EVs. Although he mentioned that some investors, including Palihapitiya himself, sold their shares in Tesla. Analysts and other established and experienced investors stand firm in their belief that Tesla remains bullish. Not only has Tesla been able to defy the odds and continue to rise despite the pandemic, it has also been able to take the leading position in electric vehicles, according to Mark Delaney, a Wall Street analyst at Goldman Sachs. Make sure to visit our channel and watch our other videos for more such content.